This weekend, we are going to be treated to one of the best Super Bowl matchups in recent history. It's going to be between the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, and the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, obviously, I'm a Bucs fan, and I will not be being biased in this video at all. I want to make that clear right from the beginning. I'm going to be giving basically a breakdown of the game, giving each team a fair chance at this game, and then giving my score prediction at the end. So any claim that I make that the Buccaneers or the Chiefs are a better team, or whether they're better at this, better at that, this is going to be 100% unbiased. So just keep that in your mind this entire video, because there will be some stuff that is good about the Bucs, but there'll also be good Chiefs stuff. So obviously I want to talk about injuries before we get started. Injuries are going to be a big factor in this game, especially for the Kansas City Chiefs. In the last game, they lost their left tackle, Eric Fisher, to an Achilles injury. He tore it, and he will be missing this Super Bowl, which is a very big disappointment for him, although he did play very well in it last year. Now, missing him will be a huge factor for them, because they do like to run the football, because they have a very good running back duo in Le'Veon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that is going to be a huge problem for them with a gap at left tackle, because I think they're going to have to be forced to run it to the right. If you run it to the right, you're going to be running straight into Shaq Barrett and Vita Vea, which is really a running back's nightmare. I think that if we could shut down the running game effectively, which our front seven has been doing extremely well throughout the course of the season, then that gives us a pretty good chance of victory. Now, the first thing that I want to say for the Bucs, though, for their injuries, is that we will be getting our two big injuries back. Jordan Whitehead and Antoine Winfield suffered injuries in the previous game against the Green Bay Packers. They will be suiting up, though, for the Super Bowl in Antoine Winfield's rookie season. He will be playing the Super Bowl. It definitely will help him to be in this game, and it'll help the defense, because our defense is not the same without him. We saw last week, really not having him hurts a lot. He creates a lot of turnovers, makes a lot of big plays. He is so effective, and he is definitely our best safety out of the four that we usually run. Now, but putting injuries aside, I just want to say that Andy Reid has put the Kansas City Chiefs on a fantastic. They've been really gelled. I just want to say that they have been completely in sync. They've been on the same page this entire season. Patrick Mahomes has found his receivers very, very effectively. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, the running backs, they've all been perfectly in sync this entire season. They've had a fantastic year, and they have been a better team than I think they were last season, and they won the Super Bowl last season. Now, Tampa did not have that. They did not have a preseason. They had a brand new quarterback. Everything pretty much got flipped upside down for the previous season. That is definitely going to hurt us, but betting against Tom is tough in the playoffs. Although he is not in the ideal situation with a brand new team, and this is his first postseason run with this team, he has a better weapons than he ever had in New England. Between Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, that is just an elite four guys, especially when you consider our fifth and sixth options, really, which are Scotty Miller and Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson has put us in some of those big games, making huge catches, making huge plays, and making us win those games. Scotty Miller had that touchdown right in the last part of the first half in that Green Bay Packers game that ended up being a deciding touchdown in our victory over them. Now, that is a huge receiving core, and there is a lot of mouths to feed and a great offense there. But the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs, I think we can all admit they are not great. They're not super high in their passing defense. Really, they get passed all over against any teams they play, and their division is not particularly good, having the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Raiders. None of those are very strong passing teams, but they still allowed quite a few passing yards throughout the season, and have not been one of those top passing defense in the secondary. That definitely is going to hurt them, especially because that is our attack on offense, is our passing attack between Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and our passing quarterback, Tom Brady. We don't run the football that much, and fortunately, that is not their strong suit playing against the pass. Their passing offense is definitely better than ours, even though they don't have as big of names. I just want to say that between their ability to run the ball with their 1-2 punch with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell, that just makes us have to sit back a little bit. We have no choice, but with Patrick Mahomes, he's got a cannon for an arm. Between that and their ability to run the football and their ability to create big blocks, big holes for their running backs, that is just tough to defend against. That's why they're the best offense league, and that's why they'll win this game in a shootout if they win this game. This is going to be a 100% shootout. Although our defense is very good against both the pass and the run, I just don't think we're going to be able to stop the Kansas City Chiefs as effectively as I would like them to, just because they are such an offensively dominant team. They lead in most statistics and are very up there in pretty much every statistic. They're an absolutely dominant team, this is something that we've never seen before. The play of Patrick Mahomes has just been, out of control in these last couple of years. He has just absolutely dominated. He is worth every penny of that $50 million he's made this season. He is paying the Chiefs fans so much more in joy. Best quarterback, and he will definitely be the best quarterback of all time given 10 years. I know, I'm a Bucs fan. But I mean, he is just so good. So now I want to talk about the Bucs side of the ball. I have bet against Tom in the last 2 playoff games against the Saints and the Packers. No one expected that, but betting against Tom is a dangerous game. He is a different breed in the playoffs, although he may have been a little bit sloppy in the previous game against the Packers. He still dominated. He was making great passes against a actually pretty good Packers secondary. He looked very good outside of those 3 wonky passes that ended up being a pick. However, I think that he is going to just dot up that defense. Now for the score prediction. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are definitely going to have a chance in this game. They will have a shot. However, the Chiefs are a far more experienced team. They have been in the Super Bowl far more recently than either of them have. Tom Brady had an early exit in the wildcard round against the Tennessee Titans last season. The Chiefs have far more playoff experience in the last couple of years. They were absolutely dominant in the playoffs last year. Although they did go down early, they fought back. And they definitely have a team. They're definitely a team with heart, and they definitely will fight back into the games. You can't count Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs out of it just because they will rally back into games. They will go for, like, they will literally, all of a sudden, your 24-point lead is gone, just like that. And that's what happens against them. So if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can jump out early and just maintain that, just like we have against the Green Bay Packers, we can definitely win this game. I think it's going to come down to just a couple things. Mainly is just how well can we bottle up Patrick Mahomes? Can we keep him under 17 points on offense? Obviously, statistically, that's probably not going to happen. But if we can keep him under a certain amount, I'm confident that our offense can rally and score a lot of points, put him up on the board. How many turnovers can we create? I definitely think that this is a game where it's going to be down to the multiple big plays we make, which it has been this entire postseason. We might allow them to march 55 yards down the field, and then they'll make a huge mistake on offense and we get a turnover. That is what we need to do, and that's what we need to keep up because we need to bottle up. We need to basically put Tyreek Hill in a box, because last time we played, they did beat us in the regular season, but the problem was that Tyreek Hill scored some very early touchdowns and pretty much had a dominant day, doing whatever he wanted against our press coverage. I don't know who decided to press Carlton Davis on Tyreek Hill in that first game, but if we can play maybe a softer coverage against Tyreek, maybe doubling him, then we need to absolutely neutralize him. If we can neutralize him, that gives us a great chance of winning. Now, I bet against Tom. I've said that in this video, and it just has not worked. So this time, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. He's 6-3 in Super Bowls. He's looked very good, and this is the best team he's ever played with. I'm going to say this game is going to be 31-28 in favor of the Buccaneers. I think that our defense is going to struggle early against the Chiefs just because they are such a fast and electric team. But I think that Super Bowl 55 is going to belong to the Bucs because our defense is better than the Chiefs' defense, and our offenses are so close. That edge is definitely going to belong to the Chiefs. But I think that just because the Bucs' offense is so good, we are going to be able to just cook their defense, and it's going to be a game that is going to be forever remembered as one of the best Super Bowls in history. Now, if you guys have anything to say about this, just leave it in the comment section down below, because I'm really interested to see what you guys think about this pick, what you guys think about this game, and I will be responding to pretty much all those comments. So just leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 200 subscribers by the Super Bowl. At the time I'm recording this, we're only about 15 off, so we can definitely be there. It's definitely doable. Let's hit 25 likes on this video. As always, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.